Hello, my name is Kat. Welcome to my channel. Hello, how are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about some children's and middle grade books. These are the books that I have on my library that I've been planning to read them for a long time, but for some reason I never get to pick them up. Couple of them I read them, but I kind of stopped and I didn't continue. So we will talk about those in this moment. I will start with this one. If you saw some of my book hauls, past book hauls, you will know I was trying to keep to get all this Winnie the Pooh collection together because they are like a replica from the original book that they published long ago. So I have the Winnie the Pooh. They are not really big and they shouldn't be hard to read because they have illustrations and all of that in the middle. So I remember to watch the cartoon when I was kid and I really love it. And I think I'm going to like the books. It shouldn't take me that long. I don't know why I didn't pick them up yet because I was very interested to read them for a long time. I just keep having them here but never get to them. So I will prioritize, make my priority this collection of Winnie the Pooh books for now. But I also have some other children books. Let me see. Sorry, there you go. So they're my Everyman's Library collection. They look really nice together. They have, I think, 55, maybe more, maybe less. They keep coming out with more of these children books in the Everyman's Library. They look really nice together. They always have like a bright colors and kind of like a plate on front. The ones that I have is the Snow Queen. You see, this one is really, really small. I don't know why I didn't get to this one yet. And they have some pictures in the middle, some illustrations. They're really beautiful. So this one is the Snow Queen. I have the Light in the Forest. And I have the Russian Fairy Tales. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get through this one. I don't know when yet. I hope I get in a mood, but I think it shouldn't take me that long to read one of these. It should be even in one sitting because they are really small books and they have like a big letters and they have illustrations in the middle. It shouldn't take me that long. So those are my children books that I'm planning to get to, and probably I will add more of these children ones to my collection. They're really beautiful. So now let's move on to my I have two series of middle grade books. I will try to show you, and I think Rapito just moved the other one. Stop for a second. I came back and Rapito was licking one of the books. Okay, so this series I get like I saw one of the videos of Jane Thoughts. I will link her channel down below. It's a very popular booktuber. She recommended these middle grade books many times. She loved it. So I decided to get them. When I find the first one, I will try to show you because I cannot pronounce the first word in it's not the way I'm gonna pronounce the word. So it's a series of 6 books. So I try to find them, and I'm kind of person that likes to find the books or the series in the same edition, same format, same style, and it was so hard. I found them in hardcovers at least, but I couldn't find them in the same format. You can see they have like a different like a style on the spines, but they have the same deco pages. I don't know what they call it. But the funny thing is, even they have the same style, but the pages are different. I don't know. In my case, it bothers me. I know some people don't care too much about it. The good thing is I find them, most of them, with the same spines and just two of them different one. and all they are hardcovers. So at least I have the whole series in a hardcover. So let's put this one on the side. So this one is about this governor teacher. She is hired to take care of some kids that they found in the forest. It's like a big house, and behind they have some kind of like a big green area, and they found these kids there, and they hire her to teach them to be reintroduced in society, to learn how to talk, to learn how to write and behave, and all of that. So it has some mysteries how they find it in that specific place, why they were around this section, and it's some mysteries about the owner of the place. So I did like the first one. I did read only the first part, but Jane says that the more you keep reading, the interesting the story gets. So I will keep going with this one. I'm not sure when I'm gonna read the next one. I have to kind of be in a mood for it, but it so far is good, and there are 6 of them, so I have one down and I have to go 5 more. Next, I have another series of middle grade. That's the only ones I have in my collection. I don't have more children's or middle grade. I have some classics, children they call it, but they're more like to the adult side than to the middle grade or children's grade. So this one is, it's not it's a it's a series, and the same. It was so hard to find. I have one is like a hardcover, but the other two is like a paperback. And the author is Enrique Barrios, and he's from Spain, and he has 12 books, I think, published, and 7 of them they've been translated to English. This one is the Amy, the Kid of the Stars. So I read this book when I start reading more, like reading a lot, and I get the recommendation from the mother of one of my friends. She said it was really good. When I read it, I get so much, like I get really impressed. It get talks about how we're supposed to take care of our world. We're supposed to take care of the animals, treat them better, respect and appreciate what we have in this planet. So is this extraterrestrial? I don't know. I can't pronounce the word. This alien or whatever you want to call it came to the world and visit this kid, and he take him to show him how the world is and how people behave and how people take care or don't care about the planet, and what we should do and how we're supposed to appreciate this planet and the animals especially. It talks about a lot how we should respect and appreciate the animals, and it left me a big impression. uh, it's sad. I cried some parts, I remember that, but I didn't read the next section. They have another one that is Amy Came Back, and then they have the third one that I didn't know even exists, is Amy Civil Internal Civilizations, I think is the right translation. So I don't know anything about these other 2 books. I just read the first one long ago. So I'm planning to reread this one and see how affects me now when I'm older, and see if I still have the same feelings or it still gets me that hard how it gets me the first time when I read it. And I want to see how the other 2 goes, and if I actually like this tree, and if I like the style, and I may get the rest of the books that he wrote, because he is really focused on that theme, that love and take care of the planet, take care of the people around you, and that kind of uh, story. So I will see if I like it. Maybe I will get more of his books, but my main is this 3 because I really like this one when I read the first time. And I think I'm gonna maybe do a video special for this particular one, because this book, it really was impressing for me when I read it long ago. So we will see if I get to this one very quick and soon. Like I said, I'm not gonna put a schedule for it because that will stress me out, and at the end I would not end up reading it. But that's one of my priorities. So One of my priorities is the Winnie the Pooh series, and then this series of Amy, and then I will go to the other ones. But those are my children's and middle grade books that I actually have. Like I said, I have some other classics like Anne of Green Gables and Secret Garden or that kind of thing that they consider their kids like a children book, but I think they are more like to the young adult, close to the young adult, more than the like a children or middle grade books. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but I consider that this is all the books that I have for children's and middle grade in my collection, and I wanted to share with you. And just let me know if you read some of these books, if I should prioritize maybe something else, some of the other ones instead of the ones that I just told you, or if you are interested to know if you are interested to see some videos that are very focused on this kind of books. And I think that's it. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you want to know if I post another video, ring the campanita. And thank you for watching. Bye.